Apart from the letters of appreciation received from the Ottoman ruler and his ministers, the crowning glory was the gift of the Khirqah Mubarak from the Ottoman Sultan to the Deoband Madressah. Khirqah Mubarak or Khirqah Mubarak, it is pronounced Khirqah in Arabic, and in Persian and Urdu it is pronounced as Khirqah. The Khirqah is a blessed piece of cloth used to wrap the cloak of the Prophet Mohammed, peace be upon him, kept in a museum in Istanbul. The Khirqah Mubarak was gifted by the then reigning Ottoman Sultan, Mehmed V, to the Darul Uloom in Deoband, UP, India, in recognition of the financial contributions made by the scholars of Darul Uloom to the war efforts of the Ottomans during the Balkan Wars. The image you see here is a letter that was released by Darul Uloom Deoband in connection with the Khirqah Mubarak. What follows is a translation of the message from Darul Uloom Deoband. This blessed piece of cloth or rumal had been attached to or wrapped around the robe of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. The letter goes on to say, it is a gift from the Ottoman Empire. The sultans of Turkey used to have the honor of viewing the Prophet's robe each year, which is still preserved in the Topkapi Museum in Istanbul. This gift was in recognition of the financial support received from Darul Uloom Deoband during the Balkan Wars in 1913, corresponding to 1332 Hijri. The then Sultan of Turkey gifted this blessed artifact to Darul Uloom. What you see here is a poem in praise of the Holy Prophet, which is inscribed on the Khirqah Mubarak. A free translation of the Persian poem in praise of the Prophet adorned on the Khirqah Mubarak is as follows. Reached us with honor the light of guidance, send salutations on him, salutations galore. The fragrance from his cloak is like that which emanated from the garment of Yusuf. This is Khirqah-e-Pak, in which was enveloped the cloak of Ar-Rasul.
Selamun Aleyküm, Khalid Nur. This is Yusuf Ziya Kavakçı, Ankara, Turkey. There are two khirqas of Prophet in Turkey. One is in Topkapi Museum called Khirqah-i Saadat, which was officially kept and visited with ceremonial way, and also 24-hour Quran is recited in the presence by 40 Hafiz. It is brought from Egypt 1517 by Yavuz Sultan Selim. Second khirqa is in Istanbul also. That is called Khirqah-i Sharif. That khirqa is bequeathed by Dan Wasiyya, by will, by the Prophet, to be given to Uwaisul Qarani, who came from Yemen to visit the Prophet, but could not see. He was out of town, the Prophet, so he returned back without seeing. The Prophet did wasiyya that took off his khirqah is sa'adat, and to be given. So he passed away, the Prophet. Then Umar took this to the Mecca Hajj time and announced that, is there anyone from Yemen, Qaran village? They said yes, so he delivered this as amana to Uwaisul Qarani. His grave is in the east part of Turkey. He was not married. When he passed away, this khirqa was transferred to inherited by his brother Shahabuddin Qarani. Then from father to son, 200 years ago, a mosque is built. I mean, like 1860s, by Sultan Abdul Majid Khan in Istanbul, called Khirqah Sharif Mosque, a special mosque. The family who was keeping that brought, and a residence, big residence for them also built. That mosque holds this khirqah. I was muezzin there, 57 to 64, 65. I did my middle school, high school, and university, and PhD, everything, when I was muezzin over there in Istanbul, Khirqah Sharif. And I met the Hashim Bey, who was that time, 1960s, head of the family, and his daughter also is psychiatrist. Gülşen Hanım, I know them, I met them. This khirqah is visited by the people, I think 15 of Ramadan, every day, beginning 10 a.m. every day in Ramadan, last 2 weeks of Ramadan. So this is the story, two khirqahs. This khirqah, Uwaisul Qarani khirqah, is mentioned in Bukhari.